Enzo, that Liverpool have only lost 3 times this season. You've handed them their 3rd defeat. How proud are you of that performance?
Yeah, very proud. First of all, because at this stage of the season we need to win games. We struggle a little bit off the ball. On the ball, I think we create many chances. We deserve to win the game overall. But yeah, I think today, even if they lost against us, I think they show the reason why they have been champion is because they are very good, they are quality, they are strong, and they have been consistent all season.
You talked about giving the guard of honour, closing the gap in the future. What a way to prove what you can do with this team. But you talked about the difficulty in transition and growing as a team in that. How much difference has Lavia brought in to solidify that team?
Yeah, but Romeo, we said many times that for us it's an important player, it's a top player. For most part of the season he has been injured. And when you don't have, at the end, football is about player. You can have the best idea, but if you don't have the player, and I think Romeo is showing how good he is, and hopefully we can keep him fit until the end.
We've talked about Cole Palmer, that you knew the goals would come, but 18 games without a goal. How happy are you that he's got that monkey off his back? It's now 15 goals and 10 assists for the season. It's not a bad return.
No, absolutely, but we don't have any doubt about Cole. It's just a matter of time. I don't have any doubt that he will be a better player in the future because of this bad moment, because all the players, they go through that moment, and he will be better and better, no doubt.
So you're 1 match away from a place in a final, and then your next game in an incredible final run of Newcastle, Manchester United and Nottingham Forest. Is the team, you're level on points, level on goal difference now for that Champions League spot, this win over Liverpool? How big is it? How much confidence does a screaming dressing room today, the loudest I've heard it in a long time, take from it?
Yeah, has been a huge victory, 3 points. Especially for the moment of the season, at the stage we are, we need to win games, especially against the champion. It was not easy, but we did, and now we have tomorrow off, and then from Tuesday we start to prepare the second leg, and then we go game by game.
What did you make of this game overall, especially the first after securing the title?
Same as the whole season. The margins are really small in the Premier League. Chelsea, very good team, so much quality. We slipped twice in the lead up to both goals, first 2 goals, and that you can't afford against quality players like them. In general, it was maybe a bit the opposite from the game at Anfield, where Chelsea dominated ball possession. Today we dominated ball possession, but they were able to score 3, and we only won.
6 changes you made. The rotation, do you think it played a major part in the performance overall? Or what did you make of it overall?
We will never know. I think in general it's difficult to play Chelsea away because of all the quality they have. They've invested so much money in this squad, so it's not a surprise that then they have so much quality. We played, like I said, for large parts of the game quite well. But yeah, margins are small, and if you slip twice in the lead up to a goal, that can cost you something. And the third goal, of course, was a foul and was a correct penalty. But yeah, that was in the 96th minute. So I think what I liked a lot is we were 2-0 down. We never gave up. We just kept on going. We were creating a few chances as well. But in the counter-attack, Chelsea had them also. So I think in the end, looking at all the chances, maybe they deserve to win.
Great achievement for your first season with Liverpool, this one. Do you start to think about the next season now with the 3 games remaining? With the rotation you make, you have in mind or your thought for the next season already?
No, not only. It's always a mixture of things why you choose your lineup. So it sometimes has to do with players that have trained so hard and played a bit to see where they are at this level. Because I said before the game that a few of them played against Plymouth, played against PSV Eindhoven, were on the pitch the last half hour of a Paris Saint-Germain game in extra time. But mostly then they were playing with each other, and now I wanted to see them together with Virgil, together with Mo, how they would do. And so that is one of the things why we decided to make this lineup.
Cole, we've just seen you out watching the highlights on the big screen. So give us your analysis of that match then.
I thought we played very well as a team. you know, they're the champions for a reason. But I thought we were showing desire, good fight, and yeah, I think we hurt them at times.
Moises, with Champions League qualification kind of on a knife edge, big moments in the season with a lot of pressure, how well did Chelsea deal with that?
Yeah, I think we did well. The team showed character outside, you know. Yeah, we are happy we win this game.
And pleased to help Cole out by winning the penalty?
Yeah, he deserves, you know. He's working hard to get goals, you know. Now was his opportunity and he scored. I'm so happy for him.
So Cole, you have been working hard to get goals. So how did you feel stood over the penalty? Cool as ever?
Yeah, I just felt normal. Obviously, it happens. I know it's gonna. Sorry for language. Like stuff, it happens. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, I went 3 months without scoring, but you know, it just gives me more motivation and more fight to do well, not just for myself but for my team. Like, you know yourself, social media nowadays is just full of idiots, basically. You know what I mean? Like the trolls and that or whatever. So I don't pay no attention to that, but. To score today, I'm happy, but you know it's only one, and I've got to keep improving and trying to reach new levels.
After a 3-1 victory, what's your headline about how they won?
Pretty good, impressive. Graham Rousseau talked about it. The attacking play of Chelsea was better. I feel like now all their front players are fit and healthy and playing well. When that's the case, they're really, really good. We've got to remember here, this is the youngest team, as John Champion said, in the Premier League. So the owners and the directors of football are trying to build, never been done before really this way, a team to be champions for a decade. Best young players, bring them together. They'll realise that there's pockets of the team that need improving. They won't get it right straight away, which is correct. Possibly need a new striker, definitely need a new goalkeeper. But when everybody's fit, it's young, it's energetic. You know, that's a big win, and, you know, they're on the right path.
Urgency is certainly recognizable at the beginning and also at the end there.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I think in the second half, they continued that kind of the first half. They didn't dominate the football, but they dominated the energy portion of the game. I thought that was really good. They get the second goal naturally, and you know this as a footballer. You kind of come off the gas. You feel like job's done. You have to manage it. But Liverpool, to their credit, kind of came out of the stalls. They were on top of the game. But Chelsea had enough with the home crowd and with their energy. I still thought their energy was much higher to then take back over domination of the game, and they got the goal at the end. Look, they also got really good performances. I think they're powerful. When Caicedo plays at right back, they're very powerful.
Moving into midfield.
Moving into midfield, his tackling, his running. So couple that allows, when he gets in midfield, Enzo to push on. I thought Neto was really lively, and of course Cole Palmer, not just the goal. The goal's great, it's important, but the positions he picked up. He stopped kind of standing with his back to goal in the pocket, drifted out to that right side where he's much more comfortable.
I mean, you know, without being too cynical, good time to play Liverpool.
Totally.
Right.
It's a good time to play Liverpool. You see that on the schedule, Liverpool at home. That's a difficult, big game. Subs were made in the second half of Liverpool. They had a bit of a rally up. They scored. Then there's a sense of panic, not panic, but a little bit of concern around the Chelsea camp. And then the penalty, of course, puts it all to bed. That's kind of an important goal for Cole Palmer. I know it's a penalty. The first goal since January, I think it is. So, you know, it's all coming together. And I'm pleased because I like to see something different done in the Premier League. In Chelsea, and I know they've spent a ton of money, and the fans want instant kind of success, and they want the wins, and they want the finished product in terms of players that they signed. This is different, and there's going to have to be patience needed. Even the two players, Cole Palmer and Noni Madueke, just kind of giggling at the screen watching the replay. That's what they are. They're like young kids, excitable young kids that are on this adventure that I hope they get time to mature and hopefully be successful.
It's good to see, because we also think with like Todd Bowling with Chelsea, when they brought all the young players in, it's like, what are you doing? And no one could quite understand it. The length of the contracts, and this is a bit silly and new, but now they kept everything was quiet, kept it in camp, and now we're starting to see like, okay, maybe this was the idea. And also, by the way, they brilliantly navigated this game, because they have Newcastle next.
Yeah, next Sunday.
Head to head.
Big
that's
game.
huge.
Away at St James's Park.
Huge. And, yeah, it's great. The fact that they have the momentum, I think for both teams, even a draw next week helps both of them.
It's still not done and dusted.
No,
I mean, a week ago, this is why this is going to change every week. I'm not sure Chelsea are going to do it. They've got difficult games coming up. Others have got easier schedules, but that's a big win for Chelsea. And to get them, if they can get in the Champions League, that's so big for the players, of learning, the money, the finances, everything else. But work to do.